Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome to another episode of our Five Head Island Let's Play adventure, kicking off episode 25 with a tiny little bit of a Let's Build. Remember last episode I talked about we were gonna build some more of these fantastic contraptions to spawn more mobs, or specifically to just harvest more mob parts. I wanted to have one for all of the main types of animals. We already had one for cow, but I needed one for sheep, pigs, and chicken. Yes, there's other animals, but I don't need horses or bunnies or anything else of that nature at this moment. So I decided to do a Let's Build where I expanded out where the animals used to be and used that as the new official hub for spawning critters. So I did a whole lot of work here. All in all, it took about 2.5 hours, but I built its own power system, so it's still using lava. I still love lava energy. I still think it's like one of the best ways to generate energy in the game, because you don't have to do anything with it. You just put it together and leave it. You never have to worry about fuel or sunshine. It works 24/7. It's fantastic. And yeah, I think it's going to need a bit more work, though, because as we add more of these, they're going to consume more energy. And unlike something like a furnace, which only runs every so often, these are going 24/7, constantly firing on all cylinders. But today, now that this Let's Build has been finished, and oh boy, what a Let's Build it's been, I might say. Today, though, we're going to hop into the game and build what we actually wanted to build last time, an Enderman spawner. Howdy, by the way. Welcome into the world. I hope you enjoyed that Let's Build portion of the video. And if you didn't, that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinions. I can't be worried about every single person being pleased. It's just never going to happen. That said, if you didn't enjoy it and you think it could be improved by, I don't know, maybe adding like a dancing polar bear on a unicycle or something, don't comment down below, because that's just stupid. You're a stupid person. Where am I going to get a polar bear, let alone a unicycle? Where am I going to get a unicycle? I don't even... Do they still make those? I think as soon as we figured out how to put 2 wheels on a bike, or I guess at that time, 2 wheels on a unicycle, to make the bicycle, they probably stopped. But look, So we've got our mob factory layout down there. Remember, this has to be a level 4. So we're going to right-click it till it gets to level 4. And this is the contraption that we have to build. I don't honestly understand what I'm looking at. Not too concerned either. Let's take a trip through Busch Gardens. Or the Busch Garden. Sorry, copyright. It's the Busch Garden. And it looks fantastic, doesn't it? It's just absolutely stunningly beautiful. It's a great... I will sometimes go in there just to relax and... take in the world and the sun and stuff. So I accidentally built too many of these. So I've already got a mob factory spawner grinder, which is good. I've also got somewhere... Oh my gosh, where has it gone? I've got the mob controller. I've got an empty one, and I've got the one for the Enderman right there. So we've got those 2 items. The rest of it, I have no idea. You would think I would put some prior research into this, but obviously I did not. I just wanted to jump in with my cold, dry feet, get my feet wet. Stupid slimes. Apparently there's such a thing as a slime chunk, thanks to everyone who's told me that in numerous comments and Discord. Not going to worry about it right now, though, if he stays over there and leaves me alone. Like, I don't know what goes into any of this. It looks like this is like a tier 3 one of these Doomafloppers. It says a mass 3 upgrade spawns 6 mobs. I don't think that's necessary. Maybe it's just, oh, okay. Mob Factory tier 4 capstone. Alrighty. So we have to build one of those, which is going to require... I mean, this recipe's not bad. Oh. Okay. This one might be a... Right. Alright, well, that's not bad. 1 diamond gives us 5 of these, so it's no big deal. It's fine. None of this is a big deal. That's going to be super easy to build. Not even remotely concerned. What about these green blocks and these orange blocks? Because we've built a lot of red and black ones in our time. Or red and gray, I guess they're calling them. I don't know. These are different colors as well. These are like a lighter color. So we got to build the... Oh, these are white. Okay, so... Huh? What? Huh? I got to get another star? Oh, Shrek me. I don't even know how to do that. Oh, I didn't anticipate this. This is entirely unexpected. Okay, take a deep breath, everybody. Calm down, first off. Let's go check our book. The book will have a guide, I'm sure. The book is a guide, and it'll have directions for what we need to do moving forward. I don't even know how to get to the end. How do you... Is there a thing that you can find with the portal in it, or do we have to build, like, some sort of cake? An end cake? Because we gotta go... Wait, no, hold on. We don't have to go to the... What am I talking about? No, you just go to the nether. I'm thinking of an end dragon for some reason. You just get the nether star by defeating a wither. So that's not a big deal, but I still have to figure out how to get the wither. Alright, here we go. Woot! The alternative mob spawning system. What we might need to do is set up a system to kill skeletons and collect their skulls, but they have to be the right kinds of skeletons, because if we get the wrong ones, bad things are going to happen. Okay. More poking them a bit, and then running away before they get angry. No, they will get angry when you poke them. We found that out last time. I need to running a factory. Okay, all of this is great information. I don't care about any of it. What I need to know, this factory has the same capabilities as the Tier 3 factory. However, this factory supports spawning of bosses, such as the Wither boss. You will need Wither shards to create the white structure blocks required to build this tier. Fascinating, but I can't help but notice you're not telling me, like, any suggestion on... Alright, hold on. So it said it was the same. Alright, maybe it doesn't need Tier 4, though, because we're not trying to spawn bosses. We're just trying to spawn an Enderman. What happens... It looks like the base of this is pretty much the same. It's the red and the gray blocks. So if we just... Well, hold on. Let's just do this. Let's put it up here. So we'll switch this one out real quick. It won't hurt anything. We'll put down the Enderman one. What does it tell us? No, 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 no. You come here. Don't do that. Don't cause me problems. It won't even start up. Alright. It just says mob needs higher tier factory. It doesn't tell me which tier. Maybe Tier 4 then. Maybe that's the big secret. So we'll put down this one, I believe, is the correct one. So that should be spawning, yep, chickens. So that's good. Disregard that. You know what? Maybe we should reference the book. Maybe that's what we should do. We'll get to Tier 3. Okay. This factory allows you to install up to 4 Tier 2 upgrades. It will allow you to spawn all Tier 1 factory mobs along with Blaze. However, you will need Blaze powder to create the orange structure blocks required to build this tier. Alright, so the Tier 1 can do... Most basic, only supports spawning of certain mobs and will only accept 2 Tier 1 upgrades. Interesting. So Tier 3... here we go. Tier 3 upgrade. It will allow you to spawn Tier 1 and Tier 2 factory mobs along with Enderman. However, you will need Ender Pearls to create the green structure block. I don't know where I got the idea I would need a Tier 4. I don't know what was happening there. Maybe I was thinking of Star Wars Episode 4, and then I just went a bit, like, nutty. This is fine. This is much more doable. Green blocks. I've got Ender Eyes. And besides, that's what we wanted in the first place. We'll worry about getting to the Nether and killing a Wither at a later date. Maybe we do need to build probably like a skeleton spawner. I need to figure out how to get it to spew out those charcoal color skeletons. So these green blocks, though, what is that all about? Factory casings and Ender Pearl. Factory casings. I see that we're going to have to go all the way back to square one, which is get redstone. I've done this so many times now. And take it over here to make netherrack. I could automate this process, but where's the fun in that? It's good to go out. Oh. Oh my. You're full. Okay, that's good. I should probably automate the extraction of things from here. I need to do that as well in the future. We got plenty of like glowstone now. So I guess if I did want to... I mean, I didn't know that the crops would spread over time, or maybe just create duplicate seeds. It wasn't doing that initially, so I just moved on to this whole Enderman, this Eye of Ender thing. Maybe we don't even need to do this. Maybe we're just getting enough glowstone from over here that it's not really a problem anymore. I don't know. Why stop now, though? We're invested. And doing this manually builds character. Like digging holes in the desert. This builds character. Stanley Yelnats. Shrek me? What just happened? Oh. Well, that's not good. Alright, so it didn't crash again, and now we have enough of these to do a full stack of... Well, I mean, we have enough nether brick to do a full stack of nether brick. Still, I would argue a very poor naming convention. But I didn't come up with it, so what do I care? That'll give us 2 stacks of pulverized iron. Kind of? What did we run out of there? Oh, you know what? It hammers against, cobblestone. Of course it does. So how is power holding up over here? Oh, power is not holding up well at all. Is it because we're out of lava? Oh, we might be having our first lava shortage, everyone. Goodness me. Well, we know how to fix that, don't we? We certainly do indeed. We'll deal with it later, though. Right now we've got, like, many other issues we need to sort through. And I don't mean many as in small. Just, you know, a lot of them. Blazing pyrotheum, by the way, is probably how we're going to deal with it. We're going to have to swap out the lava with blazing pyrotheum. And also, I mean, we might need to put some efficiency upgrades in those machines, as they have nothing but power upgrades in them right now. It's a thing to worry about. Like I said, we'll worry about it later, when it's an issue. Like when we get this machine built, and we'll need power for it. You know what we should do, though? We should probably go ahead and, because we don't really need anything from these other mobs for right now, we'll just disable power going into these machines. I don't need a whole bunch of chicken feathers at the moment, or a whole bunch of leather. I mean, a whole bunch of leather would be good. Like, I could start, like, a boot factory, and I could make, like, custom-made leather boots. By custom-made, I mean in a factory, on an assembly line. Like, I designed them custom for all of my customers. Also, maybe belts are pretty good. Leather belts and saddles are pretty popular here in Texas. But that'll let power build up, so we'll be ready for this when it's done. That's enough for now, I guess. Do 2 stacks of those for now. Then we can make 2 stacks of them, and then we can finally make... How many of these do we need? I don't even know what the orange ones are made of. I haven't checked. Rotten flesh. Didn't we read that earlier? No. Oh, blaze powder. Okay. We should have some of that. If not, we at least know how to get it. Green ones, though. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, plus 25. Okay, 53. We need 53 green ones. Basic rudimentary math there. It definitely didn't take me so long that the sun started to set. That's not what happened at all. So obviously, we can't get exactly 53 of them. 56 will do, though. We have quite a bit blaze powder. Close enough, but let's go count how many of these we're actually going to need, as well as the red ones and the gray ones while we're at it. So we'll need 46 of these. Goodness gracious me, this is not a cheap mod by any means. And it looks like roughly the same amount of gray and red blocks as we've used in the past. I don't remember what those numbers were. I think they were like 13 and 14 or something like that. We've already got quite a few here, so... I don't know. Just make 15 of each. That ended up being too... Oh, shoot. Well, now we've got 20 of those. Okay. Well, we'll use them again in the future. So why not also make 20 gray ones? So we should be good to go here. At least with the basics. We're also going to need those blue things up there. And those blue things are these things. Which are these things. So in order to get this, we've got to build this. Which means we've got to build this. Which means we have to build... What? Oh. Okay, it's any creature's head. Oh, I was about to be a bit concerned. What do we have the most of? We've got a lot of zombie heads. So we'll make 16, and then I guess we'll make 32. So we'll have 2 stacks of these. Okay. And that will give us 2 stacks of these. That will give me... not quite 2 stacks, but... You know what? We don't really need that many anyway. We're going to need some more of these. 36 will do for now. Oh, good. We're out of an ingredient for them. That's great. Hopefully, we don't need any more in the future. That'll help me to make this, though. How many of these do I need? I don't even know. Looks like 4. Hopefully that's it. So, 4 of these, and we've got like a ton left over in the future. Because I don't know what I was doing. I just went like a madman and made a bunch of everything. Oh, tastes like snozzleberry. What a weird one. What a weird little reward there. Alright, now comes the fun part where I put all of this stuff where it goes. There's a lot of torches hidden around in here that are getting in the way, which is very inconvenient. I mean, sure, it's great to keep monsters from spawning, but otherwise, real hassle. Fortunately, the checkerboard pattern that you're stuck with in the first one kind of goes away after that. You're pretty much left to build just solid rings of color, which is good. My single core processor of a mind can certainly sort that out very quickly. Oh, good. We need another one of these. Great. So that gives that whole stock of them that I built a reason to exist. One thing I am interested in, which has not been explained to me yet, and I'm assuming there's information for it in the book, but how doth one go about building these upgrades, and what purpose doth thine serve? That wasn't even good Old English. That was so... What purpose dost thine serve? No, that doesn't work in this situation. You get the idea, though. Where do you put them, and how do you utilize them? Not that we have the energy to worry about that right now. What I forgot to add. Okay. Once more, this has gone off all mostly without a hitch. Mob controller. Look at that. It's up. It's there. It's going. It's ready. We just need more power cables now. Waste not, want not. If I'm right, am I right, guys? We'll recycle a bit. Because I don't know if I have the raw resources I need to just build these. We might have a few left over, and if I can combine them with these. We'll get these other machines up and rolling again in the future. Like, don't worry. Eventually, we'll have all of this automated, and we'll never have to come in here again, and so the slimes won't matter. Or I could just move it all to a different chunk. I'm not going to do that, though. Alright, so with the ones we had left over, we have a turtle? Sure. We have a turtle of 34 of these, which should be plenty. We'll plug it directly into the side. Some of you may have noticed that this one is facing in a different direction. That was intentional. I know it'll upset many of you, because different! Different! I understand, but I wanted this one to face a different direction, because we might expand them off in this direction, kind of wrapping around. But there we go. So this now has power. We should be able to plop that down there. It's filling up on juice. No, come back here, you. I don't know if this one's any different about how it operates. If we just get a bare hand and whack it there. One mob every 1,000 ticks. 1,000 is a big number. So I don't know how frequently that thing's going to be firing. I know that it's drawing in a lot of energy right now because it's just sucking up as much of it as it can. But we're doing okay. We're doing just fine there in terms of energy. Get out of here, you. Now look at this. By default, the inventory must be placed in front of the mob factory. If you find that messy, have a look at the factory proxy block. That sounds cool, but actually I want to know about upgrades. No, factory proxy, you could look at that as an alternative. This factory proxy sounds really cool. For those of you that like things neat and tidy or just want to put more RF into the factory, there is a proxy block. Basically, this block allows you to input power and provide more inventories to put items in. It also allows you to hide everything underneath the factory. Huh. To use the proxy block, place a column of extender blocks directly below the mob factory block, and then put the proxy block last. It will accept RF or inventories on any... Oh... So it does not remote, unfortunately. That's a shame. If your factory is not producing any output, then you need to blah, 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 blah. Extra fluids are required? What? There are 3 tiers of upgrades which allow your factory to work in different ways. The upgrades are connected in the form of a totem, with Tier 1 upgrades on the bottom, Tier 2 upgrades in the middle, and Tier 3 upgrades on the top. Each upgrade is crafted with enchanted books depending on the upgrade that you want. The following upgrades are available. Looting, rate, XP, mass, decapitate. That would be useful for skeletons, charcoal skeletons. That you get from the end, or from the nether, I should say. Do we have to go there and find them? Maybe. Efficiency would also be good. I don't think blood magic is installed. This upgrade applies to looting. Looting 2 or looting 3 of the mob influence the number of items. You will receive looting enchanted books to craft the upgrade. What? Have to make enchanting books. I don't understand them. Power enchanted books? I don't know what that means. So there's definitely a lot in this book that I need to learn and read about and experience firsthand by simply doing. Doing is an important part of everyday life. But there we go. Ender Pearl. Whoa ho, here we go. Gonna get with the Ender Pearl. It's a song. It's not a good song. How? Just how? I mean, yes, there's grass in there, but I've never seen an animal... Okay. No, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. With that, folks, I think we're going to call it here for today. We'll take a look at maybe increasing power next time. Until then, thank you, folks, for watching. God bless you, and I will see you later. Bye!